There's the man, the myth, the legend. Truckhound Chronicles. Jeff in person. There he is. I got all the church from the place.
Oh, man.
I went back yesterday and I got some more and I did a video and I was like, no, this is on the North Shore and Covington. I did a video and I said, don't tell Jeff, I'm going to send him all. I was going to send them all to you. And then you called me this morning. I said, I'll just bring them to him and shoot.
Oh, man, that stuff's awesome.
Oh, and they got a few Crowleys in there.
Oh, yeah, there's some good ones in there, too.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man, look at that.
I found all those yesterday on a road cut. Brand new, 2 road cuts.
And a road cut?
Yeah, they've just put into some lots.
Oh, okay.
And they put down the fresh gravel. I mean, fresh. But it was hot, man.
I just found one similar to that right there in, I don't know the name of the town I was in, but it was in Mississippi.
Okay.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I can't wait to tumble some of them.
Yeah, it's going to tumble great, man. Like not all of it might be church, but it looks good, you know. That is church, yeah.
Yeah. That's just awesome. I don't know why people don't like church anymore than they do.
I don't either.
I would sit here and look at this stuff forever. I'll do a video on that stuff later on.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Hold on, man. Let's get us a picture real quick.
All right, y'all. This is I just got back from the road cuts on by my sister's house on the North Shore in Covington, and this is a half a bucket of chert that I was gonna leave on the ground, but I wound up picking it up for Jeff, and I'm just gonna send it to him. Nobody tell him nothing. It's gonna be a surprise, so don't tell him anything. But I'm gonna send him the whole bucket of chert, and probably a few other things in there too. But yeah, we'll surprise him with a bucket of chert. All right, my friends, this is most of the stuff I got from my second trip out to the new road cuts behind my sister's house in Covington. Got a lot of, I could have picked, like I said, I could have picked up a 5-gallon bucket easily of stuff, because it's probably over 2 road cuts over a quarter mile each, and the gravel was probably 4 or 5 inches thick. So there's a lot of Crowleys out there that you're never gonna see because they're too deep. But I'm gonna keep going back for a few more times, and I found 50 the first time I went. I probably found about another 40. A lot of them are small. I mean, this time we got a lot of small Crowleys, but they're still a Crowley. So I mean, and look at this thing, how cool it is. That's a little one, but look, that is perfect. If that was a big one, that would be a beauty. All right, we'll take a look at a few of them. This was a little whitey, but it's a Crowley. Pretty cool one, too. This one here is kind of an odd one. I don't know. I almost didn't even think it was a Crowley until I saw the pattern on it. There's a little bit right there. But where it's at is on this side. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good Crowley right there. I like it. Got a little flatty here. Just got pattern all the way around the side. But that's it. That's where the pattern is at. This one got pattern all over it. Big quartz pocket on it, but I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess it was broken at one time, a long time ago. It's pretty smooth there, but it's probably only half of a Crowley. This one, I'm pretty sure it's a Crowley, but it's an odd one. Yeah, look at that. That's Crowley around the edge, I'm sure. And it looks Crowley on top. Got a chip missing out of it. But that's a pretty cool pattern. I'm going to tell you, there's so many little ones out there. Every time I stopped and looked really good and dug through them, I found 1 or 2 of them. But there's just so many. Maybe in the wintertime, if it ain't too, if it's still pretty much the same and they ain't building all properties on the properties, I might go back and do that. Just sit there for a few hours and try and find a bunch of little ones. But I'm telling you, they are out there. And all those are definitely Crowleys. Like I said, every time I stopped and started digging, the gravel was real deep in some spots. Some spots it might be over 6 inches deep. Just dig through it a little bit, and I would find one or two of them. Something to think about when it gets cold. I'm not doing it in the summertime. Alright, I got two of them here that are not Crowleys. Definitely not Crowleys. This one here's got a bunch of little eyes on one side of it. And it's got that on the other side. I don't know what that is. There ain't really enough room to cut it, I don't think, but that never stopped me from cutting it before. But we might cut that one, see what's on the inside of it. But this is the one that is absolutely crazy. It's got, you can see that little agate pattern right there. The color's crazy with that orange. But look at this side. That's absolutely an agate. And that is not a Crowley. But that is cool. I don't know where it came from or what it is, but I like it. I might just polish it just like that, because it's got good color all the way around. It's got some orange and stuff popping up all over the place on it. That's pretty cool though. I like it. All right, we got a little turtle back here. The back is pretty much normal for a turtle back. Pattern around the side, but the top is pretty cool. Those polish good. They'll have a couple different layers, and when you take that off a little bit, so yeah, that's gonna be a good polisher right there. Pretty sweet. All right, this one here would have been a beauty if this whole piece is missing right here, but it's still pretty cool, and that can be polished over pretty easily. But look at this thing, man. The pattern is crazy on it, everywhere. And that side there is really cool. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, these last two are my favorites of the trip, and these are the ones that were found in the little gravel. You'll be looking at the little gravel, and it's a bunch of little to medium-sized gravel. All of a sudden, a big old giant rock will pop up, and sometimes it's a Crowley, and that's what this one was. But look at the pattern on this thing. And that's the way it was laying when I saw it. That is pretty cool. I like it. This would have all been druzy at one time before it tumbled down 500 miles from Arkansas. But yeah, that would have been all druzy, and that would have been really cool. Still got the druzy in there. But man, that would have been a beauty. Alright, this one here is my favorite one out of the group, I think. I don't know why. It's just pattern and color, I guess. There's nothing spectacular about this one, but it's a pretty cool ride. Alright, people, 4th of July is over, but they're still popping firecrackers around here. But it's got a chip missing right there, but look at this, the color on this thing and the pattern. That's a beauty. Very unusual pattern and color, I guess. But I like it. Alrighty, thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe.